morning, we're going to have a wonderful opportunity to invite you to learn something amazing. I am going to explain a whole idea, concept about success that's going to make such an enormous difference to your life. You're going to love every part of this. You're going to learn techniques and ideas and approaches that are going to transform the way you perform. Now, I know you want more out of life. That's why you're listening to this. I know that you want more productivity, more profitability. I know that you want to make an impact in your world. Well, this is information that is going to do exactly that. Now, I am looking forward to telling you where this comes from. I'm not going to do it quite yet, but I want to prepare you first in your mind mentally for what I'm going to do. Because we're going to talk together today about advanced success mastery. Now, you know the terminology success mastery. You've already gone through courses that use that vocabulary, that terminology, success mastery. And I love that combination of words, success mastery, because what you want to do is become an expert, a success master, somebody who is in charge of your own life. Now, do you know what it's like to feel confusion, to be uncertain, to be nervous about how to operate? Do you know what it's like to be concerned about your finances, your future, your relationships? Well, all of that can be obliterated. All that can be annihilated if you understand what I'm going to be teaching during these sessions together. Now, success mastery. Let me take you to an insight into that information. Now, you've already heard some terminology related to success. I know you know about the teachability index. I know you know about the success attitude that you should have, the positive approach, the positive attitude. You know all of that already. You're already in gear with that. Congratulations. You're already having a head start because you know that already. But you also know about the training balance scale. You know about unconscious competence. You've already learned all those concepts, as vital as they are. Well, there's even more. And I'm going to emphasize today how you can take everything to the next level. Now, I'm very excited because I know from personal experience that this stuff works, and it works effectively. Now, let me give you another concept, the whole idea of who you listen to. Now, I know you've heard that one before also, but let me be a little more detailed. Who should you listen to? Who should you allow to give you guidance and direction? Well, I want to tell you where this comes from. Now, that's what I was excited about a moment ago, because you're going to love this. You're going to so love this. I had the opportunity, the amazing opportunity, over 20 years ago, to become involved in the inner leadership training of the Amway opportunity. Now, I was brought in by the top leaders in Amway, and I was given exposure to their inner working, how they train their key people and their key leaders. Now, this was a phenomenal experience for me because I was meeting giants. I was meeting men and women who had generated incredible amounts of money, who had achieved extraordinary success. And I had the opportunity to know them, interview them, to understand how they were trained. And Amway allowed me to be a part of that inner process. And so for over a year, I was involved in observation, and I took notes, and I listened, and I was blown away by what I saw and what I learned, because they took what you would call ordinary people, ordinary men and women, and they transformed them through their training. They transformed their income. They transformed their relationships. They transformed them. And so I want to take what I learned and I want to adapt it into your understanding of success mastery. It's what I call the classics of success, because there are classic principles. There are classic proven approaches that work every time. Now, let me give you what's called a caveat. You need to work this information. It's no good to have the techniques and the ideas if you don't have the passion, if you don't have the heartfelt commitment and enthusiasm to make an application of this information. Now, we're going to look at a lot of stuff. I'll put things on the board in a moment. You're going to be involved in this mentally. You're going to be engaged. I want to pull you into this information. But I want to start by giving you a leadership example that will set the tone of everything I'm going to do. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you think that it's possible to want success, to hunger for success, to want to change your life and still fall short? How can that happen? If you have the motivation and the information, is there anything still stopping you? Well, let me isolate three things. There are three specific things that can be roadblocks, that can be blockages, that can stop you from dramatically plowing forward. Now, they're very simple. The first one is laziness. If you're lazy, you're sunk. If you're lazy, there's no hope. If you're lazy, you're going nowhere because you're going to be cutting your own throat. You're going to be stopping yourself because laziness and success do not mix. They are not supportive of one another, so you can't be lazy. And second, there is stubbornness. If you're stubborn and you are convinced that you know everything,